Every successful game is going to have imitators. That's completely unavoidable. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong for a game developer to imitate games that influence them with varying degrees of, blatancy. I'm a big fan of Marvel Rivals, which is pretty blatantly an Overwatch clone, but with a bunch of its own ideas thrown in there. I recently rediscovered, what is it called? Disney Extreme Skateboarding or whatever, which is literally just Tony Hawk Pro Skater with a bunch of assets flipped. And it's fucking awesome. But what I do take issue with is games that are not just inspired by other games, not just influenced by other games, but that are literally other games. Case in point, Cliff. Now, you may have heard of this game called Peak. It's an indie game developed by a studio called Aggro, who I am a huge fan of because they previously made Another Crab's Treasure, which is one of the best Souls-likes I've ever played, and also some of the hardest I've ever laughed at a video game's writing. Go play Another Crab's Treasure, and then go play it a second time. It's fantastic. But earlier this year, they released a game called Peak. It's not really my thing, but I'm glad a lot of people have been enjoying it. I'm really happy to see Aggro succeed, and I'm also really happy to see more unique games like this succeed. It's nice to have some variety at the top of the Steam charts. But then along came Cliff, which just look at this real quick. I want you to look at this. I want you to guess how much AI was used in the Cliff poster. Spoiler alert, it's all the AI. All of it. So the long story short here is that someone made a ripoff of Peak called Cliff and released it through Roblox, because what is Roblox if not just a giant cesspool of other people's ideas being recreated by people who just want to make money off of other people's creativity? And if you're an indie developer, I imagine this gets very frustrating. But also, since Aggro are completely fucking based, they tweeted out the other day, TBH, would rather you pirate our game than play this microtransaction riddled Roblox SLOP ripoff. Oh, I love these guys. They're the best. And then someone responded to the tweet, said, yes, but can I get a Steam key for it instead? Then Aggro responds, fuck it, why not? And gives them a Steam key. I said in a video not too long ago that I like game developers and game studios that feel like they're run by real people. Fucking look at this interaction and tell me any company like EA or Activision or Bethesda would ever have interactions like this. This is perfect. This became a point of conversation in the gaming world. I really don't know why. It's not like Roblox is new to people just ripping off other people's games and shoving a bunch of microtransactions in them, because they are completely creatively bankrupt, and at this point Roblox really is just a tool for other people to mooch off of better ideas. But Dexerto wrote an article, quote, Peak Dev responds to Roblox copy Cliff after it surpasses 163,000 plays. Would rather you pirate our game than play this microtransaction-riddled slop ripoff. And they followed it up with, the Roblox Copycat features loot cases that players pay real money to open for a chance at rare in-game items. No, I'm sure the Cliff developers were just doing it for the love of the game, you know? I'm sure they just had their own really cool ideas of how to make this game better. That's why they just generated literally the same game with as minimal legal distinction as they possibly could, and then shoved it full of loot boxes. Because they are really creative people. This is an act of creativity they are doing. But I don't know what the fucking deal is with Roblox players, because a bunch of them came to this article and started throwing shade at Aggro and defending Cliff? Excuse me? These are the regions of gaming that I think need to just be walled off from everyone else. This is the realm of gaming that needs to just have a big brick wall built in front of it. If you just want to play Roblox slop for the rest of your life, fine, but you don't get to interact with the rest of the gaming industry. Also, how fast would Roblox dry up if they weren't allowed to take other people's ideas? Like, what percentage of Roblox is just people recreating other people's ideas? And again, not taking influence from other people's ideas, it's just other people's games. But we're going to look through some of the replies from Roblox fanboys who somehow got mad at Aggro for being annoyed that someone basically just copy-pasted their game and shoved it full of loot boxes. Of course they're pissed off about it. The fact that you don't understand why they're pissed off about it just proves even more that you should not be a part of this hobby and no one should take your opinions seriously. Let's begin. Austin Graham says, sounds like Peak Dev isn't happy about Cliff's success. That's a spicy take on game competition. Is it game competition? Or is it someone just taking the game and shoving it somewhere that the game wasn't hosted before? Because of course it wasn't. It's fucking Roblox. And then the Cliff devs couldn't stop there. They had to put paid microtransactions into the thing. Because why would you trust your own ideas to make you money? You have no ideas of your own. So of course you can't make money off of your own ideas. So you take someone else's ideas, beat someone else to the punch. It's not even like they were beating the other game to market. This isn't competition. If Cliff really wanted to compete with Peak, they would release Cliff on Steam or on Xbox or on PlayStation. They would release the game standalone. They're not going to do that. They're going to shove it into Roblox where there's a bunch of kids who don't know any better, and they're going to shove it full of paid microtransactions. That's not competition. That's Cliff's devs being leeches. Kianobi says, imagine being so offended by a copy that you'd rather people pirate your work than respect. So it's a copy, but people should respect it. You acknowledge that it's just a copy, but you still think it deserves respect? If you write a paper, like for an assignment, and then you turn it in, and then I literally copy your assignment and turn it in myself, would you turn to me and be like, hey man, respect? No, of course you wouldn't. Let's say you wrote a song, right? You and your band, you wrote a song, you really liked it. You put the song on YouTube, people seem to like it. But then I come along and I'm like, you know what? My band's gonna play that song now. And we put it on Spotify and Apple Music and we start making money off of the song. Would you then turn to me and be like, hey man, respect? No, of course you wouldn't. Because copying someone this blatantly and trying your best to monetize them in every way possible, that's not a showing of respect. It is a showing of leeching. You are a leech. And Roblox just fucking enables all this. It drives me insane. Whoopso the Clown says, it's funny to call something that's a clone of your game SLOP. Sounds like an admission to making slop in the first place. Right, because Aggro Crab put a lot of effort into making something, and then someone shits out a copy and plugs microtransactions into it. But you just can't wrap your head around the fact that one of these things is slop and the other one isn't. One of these things was original, the other one is a rushed out, low effort, monetized copy. But you think calling the low effort, monetized, rushed out copy, calling that slop, actually, that means the higher effort original, it's also slop. It's like if I cooked you a bowl of pasta, right? With a nice sauce. I made you a carbonara, right? Look at this picture of carbonara. I made you this. I made you this out of the goodness of my heart. And then someone comes along and is like, I could do that. And they make it out of like wood chippings and paint and try to upcharge me. And I'm like, man, why'd you... You fucking asshole. That looks like shit. And then you bust into the room like Timmy's dad and be like, well, you're telling on yourself, aren't you, kiddo? Sounds to me like your original thing is slop as well. Like, why are you guys like this? Why do you bend over backwards to defend shit like this? Like, who benefits? No one benefits. Why are you like this? Max says, make your game $5 and maybe more people will play it until Roblox Kino continues to mog. I love this. It's like, if the game was $5, would you then support the criticism of the Roblox clone? Like, let's say Peak was $5. Would you then have a problem? Of course you wouldn't have a problem. You called it Roblox Kino. Also, you fucking moron, Peak is $8. Like, it's not on sale. It just is $8. So the slop ripoff is okay because it's not $5. Bro, it's $8. This just is, I just don't want to hear it. Just say you're unemployed. Like, I usually am not one to throw shade at people for not wanting to pay a certain amount of money for a game, but that's usually when people are talking about like $70, $80, not wanting to pay that much for a game. You're saying that the game needs to be $5 when it's $8, but the fact that it's not $5 means the Roblox ripoff with paid loot boxes is actually better. Please get out of this hobby. Oh my lord. Anya Cute says, minus respect to the developers. Roblox is something you better not bully. Yeah, you better not bully Roblox. The Roblox kids will go tell their mom, and their mom won't care. She's fucking the mailman. That's why the kid is playing Roblox. Luminary says non-Roblox people don't... Non-Roblox people, I'm glad I'm a non-Roblox person, holy shit. Non-Roblox people don't realize every game out there has a Roblox equivalent, basically. So many ripoffs, haha. Does that make it better? Does that make it better? Like, honest question. Like, why are you mad? Why are you mad about the Peak ripoff on Roblox? Every game has a Roblox ripoff. Okay, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because you're basically just admitting what I've been saying and what a lot of people have been saying is that Roblox is just a fucking cesspool of other people's ideas monetized in predatory ways. And it contributes fucking nothing to the industry. It does nothing but leech off of other people's ideas and allow predatory monetization practices to continue. So tell me, everyone has their own, everyone's got their own Roblox ripoff. You guys just don't get it. Every game has this. Okay, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Does that make Aggro Crab's frustration more or less valid? Because here we have an indie developer putting out a game, putting their heart and soul into it, gets ripped off on Roblox, and a bunch of people are playing the Roblox ripoff and getting coaxed into buying microtransactions. Does this make the developer's frustrations more or less valid? Just think about that. You old fucking twerp, and play an actual game. Like, yo, I say it again. I have no problem with games taking influence from other games. I have no problem with people's ideas not being exclusive to them. I don't care who had the idea first. I care who had the best version of that idea. But can you really tell me that Cliff is the best version of Peak's idea? Can you really tell me that the people who made Cliff just really wanted to get their version of this concept out there because it was really just the greatest thing that they could think of? Or was this a cash grab built off the back of someone else's work? And at no point in this video have I said you can't enjoy Cliff. At no point in this video have I said that Cliff is, completely unenjoyable. But what I am saying is that you should at least be aware of what you are supporting when you throw shade at an original idea in order to defend the blatant leeching of it. You fucking fake ass fucking gamer. Now I'm saying something. Yes, you're a fake gamer if you support this. Doofus Club time. F. Quipala, Showbiz, NCNA, Chris Void, Vast Dennis. Joel can't find the jet ski in the moat. Please help. Gaming with Dead People, Biscuit 1101, Vendetta, Audrey, Max, Taylor, V2 Gaming, Solo, Rot, Muskie, Cowboy 789, and Omega Big Fudge, episode 2000. Dick Hardpeck. Oh, Dirk Hardpeck. Oops. I thought it was Dick Hardpeck. One Man Savage. Fucking, I beat you with a fucking pistol grip. Wings of Redemption, Clip the Penguin, to Judge 6, Axel, Leah, Molting, the Beast, Sim, Zevenco, Really Zeri, Oracle, The Return of the King, Upside Down, Pedro Pascal's Left Hand, Nate, Blast 1314, Jimmy Chops, Harmony Makes My Wife Dry, Uwu, Master Killer. Michael Musial, Firestorm 2056, Demetrius Papajornos, Tom Snorlax in Public. God damn it, Pubic Butter, Unknown 1867-18, Kev Doggies 92, Zombie Killer 5072, Official Dregs, Monica, Erica, Rita, Tina, Sandra, Mary, Jessica's Lover. I feel like that's a reference to something and I don't know what it is. Bear Brain, Epion 504, Grimsy, Ash Shed. Is that fucking Mambo number 5? Is that Mamba number 5? Mambo. Oh my god. This is a train wreck of a video. Epion 504, Grimsy, Edge Shadow Bear 1789, Krizko, Unicorn, Rocker, Bender Fondue, all help. Oh gosh, help step, Joe, I'm stuck in the moat, winky face. Okay, I just can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man. Wings, T-Trade, Ratsucker, Sensei, Nikake. The non-vola, I lied. I didn't forget to change my name. Partial mean 8, Volkswagen, no Codman 4372WX. I need a stupid name for Joe to read out loud for everyone to see. Gold Pyrock, all off at 1. Shitty titties, I ram my wood in your biddies. Hug Nixie, Smile, Snake Eyes 327. I changed my name back to Gamer Word 72. You remember my old name? Yeah, I do. MK2296E, Hentai X, Machina Gamma, Elite, Fire Hazard 105, Brass the Wolf. Okay, Toodles, Tech Gaming, Jungles on Slim Jim, Collective Stick-Up Bum, Joe trapped me in the moat, hashtag ban JTech, gay local adult with autism, BC Gamer, Poop Raphael the Rat King, Jessica Shepard, Rika Spell, Rika Gabby. We need to sign a petition for a second moat. It needs company. Karoom the Steel Angel. I will find JTech and live in his walls until his PS5 dies. Sergeant Jason Bond, Baron Von Water, Homicide 6771. Don't call me Doofus, it hurts my feelings. 2 Jessica 940. You haven't helped him out of the moat and you are laughing. Joe, the first Doofus, Creed Warrior 23, Max the Chev, Simply the Chap, Totally Insane, Gara King, Gara, king of the twinks, lover of the peggies, knight of cipher. ML04, Iron 6 copies of Click 2006 on Blu-ray, Wolf of Midnight, Stick Rider, Big Venus, C1 Studios, Film Kraken, Own Gaming, Tariq Brown, Thornskid, Maganex, Severin Evans, Mr. Sonio 3s, The Kindly Freaking Y, Mix It Pow Pow, Andre Rubble, Donnie West, and Donnie Draws Max on Twitch, come hang out, Gob Gonson, Rogue Winter 19, Bobby Hinder, Kenny, Getting Fanny, Hangman for Hire, Ellen Noble, Frost Crystal, Biogenesis, Ian in Action, Poppy Vegas 97, Mega Keys, Scarper Scope, Ghost Ho, Rita Sagi, Fast Go, Raptor Tim, On 794, Blue Hook, Film a Tip, Band J Tech TV, Bo Jody Breeze, Smitty Worker, Jägerman Jensen, Mick Advertisement, Diego Garcia, JJ Jesse, Mike Mickens, I American Idiot, Harmon Spence out of the Gin, Oh No, it's Justin, Rand Rui, Toonie Waving, Extreme Wolf 7, Joey Scoops, Negative Creep, Joe Taku, Poop P, Bang, Cat Chicken, Sucker Mom, Beggar 182, Wannabe Hobo, Jidge, Westa Build 310 Char, Rob C, Veg, Groove Banana, Curtin Allen Smack, The Scrum Master, Jet Ski. It's actually a Jote Ski. Oh man, that was. Oh my goodness, we're fucking unhinged over here. I love it. That was the best one we've done in a while. I'm proud of you guys. Okay, toodles.